Hey, miss me?
Power Circle, we get the check. Dennis Moore, what them feel like, you know, say you're the baddest thing. Hey, yo, run the tune.
Yo, it's your boy once again. First of all, before we get started, I just want to thank everybody for sticking with me and my brand. Shouts out to the good folks at Power Circle. Shouts out to our alternate channel if you haven't followed. If you haven't subscribed to our alternate channel, which is our original channel, TFE TV, link will be down below in the description, so make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell next to it. So, did you miss me? I missed y'all. We in a new location, new look, new everything. So anyway, today we're gonna kick it off with some album reviews. So I explained this in the first vlog that we'll be doing album reviews, a lot of different things pertaining to music and this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna bring it to you as honest as I possibly can. Now, I don't claim to be no music critic or nothing like that, but I am a hip hop connoisseur. Shit, I am a music connoisseur, period. No matter what the genre is. So we're gonna get into it right now. At first, I wanna kick my first album review off with a familiar person. I didn't expect this to come at all, but this week, the God, Nas, dropped his 13th studio LP entitled King's Disease. Let's get into it. So check it. Nas came out of nowhere with this one. At least nobody never seen it coming. As a matter of fact, it was pretty surprising to hear this album, especially after coming off the last album entitled Nasir, solely produced by Kanye West. It was an EP dropped maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. We haven't heard from Nas since Nasir, the last EP or the last album, whatever he considered it to be. It was a 7-song EP, all produced by Kanye West. Didn't get too much fanfare, it didn't sell pretty well, but we're not here to talk about record sales, we're not here to talk about anything popular, or this is not a popularity contest. So anyway, we're not here to bash Nas or anything like that, but that last EP, could have been better, and he know it too. Nas just dropped King Disease. Now, I'm about 3 listens in. I didn't listen to the album a total of 3 times. It came with highly recommendation. On my social media, you know, you get a lot of mixed reviews about a lot of different things, but I'm a music connoisseur. Everybody don't listen to the same thing, or a lot of times, a lot of music don't necessarily be received by the masses, if you will, the general public, or the popular culture, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you know, we like hip hop, and so with this project was a total surprise coming from Nas. I gotta say that. I mean, 13 tracks, all produced by Hit Boy. Mean. And if y'all know who Hit Boy is, y'all need to get in tune. I mean, Hit Boy did everything from Ninjas in Paris, Beyonce's Sorry. So let's just keep it there, you know what I'm saying? Got 2 Grammy Awards under his belt. I gave it a thorough listen, you know what I'm saying? And this is a big, let me just start off by saying before we get into the critique, this is a big step from his previous album titled Nasir. Man, I had to listen to this album at least 3 times. Came highly recommended from all my hip hop heads, so you know your boy had to go check it out. Now I ain't really go ahead and check it out like everybody else. You know, everybody was like, oh snap, Nas dropped, da 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 da, woo woo woo. Well, I didn't initially go ahead and check it out right away. I kind of let it breathe for a minute because you want to let the peanut gallery, you know, chime in. You want the social media to chime in. You want to start hearing a lot of mixed reviews or overall decent reviews. And so far, this album was very surprising for a lot of people right now, especially the core Nas fans. Some core Nas fans, in terms of the backpack hip hoppers, some of them didn't receive it as well and felt like it was more of a commercial driven album, but it was totally not that at all. After listening to this album, I gave it 3 listens. And so you know what? I'ma just come on out and tell y'all, man, this album is dope. I was more so surprised from the previous album because the previous album, you know what I mean? Wasn't so much. Couple joints on there, but it wasn't really, you know, it wasn't really that. But this time around, Nas bounced back hard with this one. 13 bangers, all produced by Hit Boy. That's right, Hit Boy. If y'all don't know who Hit Boy is, y'all need to do y'all research. But let me throw a few things out there. He's a 2-time Grammy Award winning producer, singer, songwriter, rapper. He do everything, you know what I'm saying? And straight out of California, shouts out to Cali. Man, if y'all don't know his track record, go look it up for yourself. Shouts out to Hit Boy. Hit Boy did his thing on the production. On this one, you know, Nas ain't necessarily been the greatest beat picker of all time. You know, he always kind of like took the B-side or the C-side road when it came to production, as opposed to what he could get. So this time around, he kind of switched it up a little bit. This is your classic vintage Nas with a new feel. This is 2020 Nas, up-to-date feel in terms of production. And not only that, but you know, it still got that same Nas feel. You know, you gonna feel a certain nostalgia when Nas get on that mic and get to breathing on that thing. So we're gonna start off with the title track, King's Disease. Okay, King's Disease wasn't more like a song per se. Actually, this was the kickoff track. The title track was actually the intro, and the beat, soul beat driven throughout the whole album. But this particular song right here, which is Nas just going ahead and just spitting his thoughts, speaking his piece, and you know what I'm saying? You know what Nas, you know how Nas give it up. But the intro was fire, the production was fire, which leads into the number 2 track, which I feel like is the first song. So we're gonna start with number 2, which is Blue Benz. Blue Benz, fire. One of the standout tracks on the album, as well as the intro, King's Disease, which actually is one of my favorites. Car number 85, featuring Charlie Wilson. Definitely a dope vibe, you know what I'm saying? When you listening to it, it gives you that, like I said, it gives you that classic I Am, Nostradamus, Life is Good Nas, but with a new feel, you know what I'm saying? So this whole album, he kept it Nas, but with a newer feel and a different approach. Like the bars were still there, the content was still there, everything was on point. So we get to number 4, Ultra Black, featuring Hit Boy, which obviously he produced the whole project top to bottom, and he actually did a feature on this one. So this track was actually pretty dope as well, which brings us around to number 5, 27 Summers. 27 Summers, definitely a banger, definitely something different, more new age. Definitely is one of them tracks that can definitely get the younger generation's attention, for sure. Sometimes Nas throws a curveball every now and then. That one right there, I definitely rock with that album, which comes to number 6, which is a song entitled Replace Me, featuring Big Sean and Don Toliver. And Big Sean, shouts out to Big Sean, shouts out to Don Toliver. Pretty dope record, sounds like a lead single. It definitely sounds like the lead single for the album. It's got that commercial feel, so I understand why the Nas heads, you know, for all the backpackers, if you one of those Illmatic, It Was Written type fans, which everybody is, but you know what I mean. The deep backpackers don't like nothing going near commercial. But this one right here, Nas kept it Nas, and it was a solid banger. Moving along to another track called Till the War Is Won, featuring Chicago's own Lil Durk. Now, this is a great look for Lil Durk. Lil Durk been on a run. He been on a tail lately. He on one of the hottest singles out right now, featuring Drake. Shouts out to Drake. I know y'all know that song, and you know, Drake, anything Drake do, you know, pretty much it goes viral and it's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, especially with the ladies, like my daughter, myself, she plays the hell out of that song. But back to this, you know, this is definitely a good look for the youngin'. And it's one of them, you know, it's one of them joints where, you know, you kind of like bridging the gap a little bit. It actually fit because you never think in a million years you would hear Lil Durk and Nas on the same track, at least. Especially on a Nas album, because Nas is definitely not famous for bridging the gap when it comes to the youngins. Unless, you know, we used to hearing spitters on the album and this and that. So shouts out to Lil Durk and everything they did on this joint. So it was actually a pretty solid joint as well. Also could possibly, potentially be another single as well. Obviously Lil Durk is on fire right now. So yeah, so shouts out to the crib. Number 8, a joint called All Bad, which one of my favorite artists is on this joint with Nas, my homeboy, Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying? Anderson .Paak, self-explanatory, big fan. I'm a huge fan. He's dope. He's gonna make anything dope. He's so musically inclined. Everybody should agree with that. So this joint is actually pretty solid. Another one of my favorite joints, and it's actually like this joint. Not being biased. And then coming to number 9, song entitled Definition, featuring legendary DJ, Hype Man, Breeze Over mixtapes back in the day. New York legend Brucey B. Shouts out to DJ Brucey B. Legendary DJ in New York. Shouts out to him. That was a pretty good look. So he was on New York Time on this one. This joint is called The Definition. You know, Nas is big on content, social consciousness, and a lot of different things like that. So you know what you're getting with Nas. So I don't want to let the cat out the bag. I don't want to, you talk about the lyrics. But this is one of the songs, to be honest, keep it a buck with me. This is one of the songs I ain't really too much care for. So I pretty much like, if you like it, you like it. It's one of them. And what brings me back to number 10. It's a joint called Full Circle. This is another joint. Before I even heard the album, a lot of people was talking about this joint because it was the return of the Firm. That's right. So everybody thinking maybe it's a Firm album in the works. Who knows? Are you looking for the Firm album? Who knows? But I'm not sure the kids is looking for anything like that. I doubt if anybody even heard the Firm album, unless you hip hop head, or if you was around in that time like myself and everybody else that understands that. Anyway, this was an awesome reunion. If anybody was a fan of the Firm or anybody ever listened to the Firm, it was it was a pretty good surprise. But the name of the joint, again, if I didn't mention it, number 10, Full Circle, featuring the Firm. Everybody was there on this one. You had AZ, you had Cormega, you had AZ, Cormega, and you had Foxy Brown. We haven't heard Foxy Brown in quite a long time. Nature wasn't on there, unfortunately. Any Nature fans out there? Okay. All right. So with this album, you got classic Nas once again. Nas spit his darts. You got AZ. I'm a big fan of AZ as well. AZ was definitely spazzing on that thing. Even Cormega did a great job. Foxy, I was pretty disappointed with Fox on this one. I felt like Fox played it safe with the verse. Me, I'm a giant Foxy fan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this with all due respect. Foxy could have did better on the bars. She could have put a better verse on there, but who knows? Maybe she was working out Russ. So shouts out to Foxy. Hope you get that together. Maybe she might feel a different way, but I really felt like the bars could have been better. I felt like she could have put a better verse on there. But that's my opinion. You be the judge. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really feeling this joint. It could have been better, but Fox had the weakest verse on that, to say the least. Then that brings us, then we pick it back up on number 11. It's a joint called 10 Points. 10 Points, fire all the way through. And then that brings me to number 12, The Cure. The Cure, dope, social consciousness. Nas is coming with social consciousness all through this. He's touching on everything from the state of what's going on right now to everything else in between. You know what you're getting with Nas. When I say this is an album, it's definitely one of them. So now for the last track, Spicy, featuring Fivio Foreign. Never heard of the gentleman before, but he was actually featured on there, and the homie ASAP Ferg. Okay, this joint I really didn't care for. I just really didn't care for the joint. Very auto-tune driven with the homie Fivio Foreign. I'm definitely gonna listen to some more. I really don't want to bash anyone on this one. ASAP Ferg was ASAP Ferg. It just I really didn't care for the joint. So overall, how I review things is pretty simple. We rated on a scale of 1 through 5, and so me being this Power Circle. We don't use stars, we don't use mics, we use globes. So in the tradition of 5 mics and classics and all this other stuff, we decided that's how we came up with a point system where I can review our music and give it a clean review. Now I could have got real deep into this album, but I'm still giving it a few more listens. I'm already 3 listens in. I don't really want to get off in depth and critique every single song on this one. I'd rather for you to listen. It's fresh out. I don't want to give anything negative, because this album is definitely fire. So, with that said, I'm going to tell you how my point system goes. So let's get that out the way. So okay, so let's go with it. 0 to 1, globe. It's considered just plain whack. Then you got 2 globes. It's okay, needs a little work. Then you got 3 solid, 4 dope, and 5 classic. So with this album, I gave it a 4.5 globes. So it was a borderline classic, certified dope. That's right. So this album was just this close. I got like 10 out of the 13 tracks, I like 10 out of the 13th. That's how we came up with 4.5 Glows. So 4.5 Glows, super certified dope, borderline class. That's what I'm gonna call this one. Make sure y'all go check out that Nas King Disease. It's definitely a banger. It's definitely a certified dope slapper. Damn near all the way through. Some people can listen to it all the way through. I myself, nowadays nobody really makes classics these days, but they make a lot of dope content. So what I'm looking for these days is dope, solid, classic. Like, if you anywhere within that realm, I'm rocking with you. So this is one of the better Nas albums. You can definitely put this up against Life is Good for sure. It's actually better than Life is Good in my opinion, after giving it a few listens. This album, I definitely put this up against Life is Good. So we officially on the West Coast. Power Circle officially is invading the West Coast. Starting with Las Vegas. You know how we be in Cali. So shouts out to Los Angeles. Shouts out to LA. Shouts out to the whole California. Shouts out to Las Vegas. Shouts out the whole state of Nevada, man. And I appreciate that. I want everybody to stay safe. I got plenty other announcements coming up. So I want to thank y'all for continuing to rocking. I got more content on the way. We got new videos coming. We got new music coming. Eventually we finna get ready to start, the cook-up sessions. And I definitely got another dope announcement to make. We're bringing back the Lyricist Lounge. For those of you that know about that, a lot of y'all that really don't. So we're doing it in a different way, in a unique kind of way. During this pandemic, this COVID-19 shit has really put a monkey wrench in everybody's plans, but it ain't gonna stop nobody's show. And with that being said, we're putting on our first quarantine showcase. And no, it's not like you think. It's not gonna be like the same thing you've been seeing, like let's say on IG Live or on Facebook Live or anything like that. And I'm not saying this is the first of its kind, but you can be the judge. I'm just saying I'm putting a little more thought and a little more effort into this showcase. You're not just hearing up and coming artists, you're not just hearing underground artists from Chicago, but you're hearing artists from Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Atlanta, New York City, Texas, Memphis, London, Canada, Tokyo. Oh man, it's like we really going. Power Circle definitely went international. We still got a lot more submissions coming in right now. We putting together the series. We trying to see where we going with it. We trying to see which way to go with it. But we are going international. We definitely gonna do something a little more domestic, of course. Something a little more nationwide. So we doing a nationwide showcase. And all you need to know is, all you up and comers out there, I need y'all to keep going. I need y'all to keep dropping that hot fire. I need y'all, man, if you want to participate, feel free to drop me a comment below. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to get in touch with me, also all my contact info will be down below as well. If you like music, you got music. If you want beats, we got beats. And we all got them for sale. I got beats for sale. We got beats for lease. We got beats for exclusive rights. You name it, whatever you need. If you want any exclusive, for those of you that's been in my email, I got a lot of emails inquiring about the production, and they saying, what's up, D? Why can I put no music on YouTube or putting your beats on BeatStars? So I actually tried BeatStars, and I'm not really I'm just kind of getting used to this whole social media thing with the beats and everything. Now I know how this thing go, but you know what I'm saying, it's all about comfort for me. So at the end of the day, it's not just about a dollar. It's more about doing the right thing and getting the production in the right hands, as well as being help to others. So, feel free, man. A lot of people want to hear a lot of beats. So I'm just now developing the confidence of putting it on YouTube. I'm gonna have a lot of beats on there that you can listen to. Everything is for sale. Everything is for lease. So whatever you hear on YouTube, or if you want to hear something a little more exclusive, or you want something a little more tailor-made, you already know what to do. The contact info, like I said, will be in the description below, and on every description, on every video from here on out. So I need y'all to do a couple things for me. So first, I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button if you haven't yet. subscribe to our original YouTube channel, which is TFE TV. Now, TFE TV is pretty much self-explanatory. We focus on sports, fashion, and entertainment, baby. And it's all about the people, you know what I'm saying? So you might see anything from music videos, vlogs, documentaries, a lot of different things, a lot of episodes from a lot of our signature shows like In the Stew. We had a lot of people on now. We got new episodes of that coming, so I'll make sure y'all look out for that as well. And a couple more other things over there. But right now you're on the official Dennis Moore page. That's right. My social media links is all down below. Follow me everywhere at TFE Boss. It's simple. Google it, however you're gonna do it, it will come right up. I am not hard to find. Definitely, again, I can't stress it enough. We need all the support we can get to make this happen. We're gonna continue to keep delivering content. We're gonna get a little more consistent with our content. I need my subs. I need y'all to like, comment. You can even dislike. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you do like. Any suggestions, whatever. Just keep it, keep it a bean. I got thick skin, so it's all good. But not only that, I do offer reviewing a lot of independent albums. So I like to show a lot of love to all the independents out there. You know what I mean? I am independent myself. So don't be afraid to submit your music. Like I said, all the contact info is down below in the description. So make sure all you independents out there, man, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Don't be afraid to send those music links. Don't be afraid. Email me. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with me. You can DM me on IG. You can follow me on Facebook as well. I'm not really hard to find. And you can make sure you hit that like button on that TFE TV page. We got the Power Circle Clothing Company. If you want merch, we got merch on deck. But we also ship international. So make sure y'all go get these shirts. Buy 2 shirts, free shipping. With that being said, y'all know my slogan. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means, get to the money. And with that being said, I'ma holler at y'all. God bless y'all, stay safe, practice social distancing, wash your hands, don't put your hands in your mouth, don't be doing all that nasty shit. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.